Welcome, everybody, to the Uprising. It's Ned Rogers here.
Chauncey Deach, as always, in the flesh, joining my buddy Ned. How you feeling today, Ned? You're looking great, as always.
Thank you so much, Chauncey, and I'd have to say you're looking quite spiffy yourself. But I'm feeling pretty good, and I'm feeling really excited about today's event here at the Imperial Wrestling Revolution Studios. We're commentating these matches for you today. Now, stay tuned. Make sure you watch the whole episode, because later on in this show, and I'm talking about this show, episode 11 of IWR Uprising, we have a revolutionary title match. But first, we're bringing some big, hard-hitting action with the Colossal Cambridge.
Oh, the Colossal Cambridge making his way to the ring. Big, bearded, and beautiful. That's what the Colossal Cambridge is. And he is always exciting to see coming out to the Imperial Wrestling Revolution ring. I mean, this is one of the fan favorites, folks.
Absolutely, and a man of this size is going to be a challenge for anyone. And his opponent here today is not a small man in his own right. And it's a man that you seem to be a pretty big fan of, is the brutality that the guy brings to the ring. A man he's very well-rounded, I'd say, but he's definitely more of a brawler than anything. And the Colossal Cambridge is facing none other than the Texas Gladiator Griffin.
Oh, yeah, the Texas Gladiator Griffin, one of my favorites from the IWR ring. I mean, this guy is a brute, like you said, and he's a dominant force, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. I expect him to compete for IWR Heavyweight Championship in months to come here, and we're here patiently waiting for his entrance, and I'm very excited to see what this man brings to the table here today.
You know, that is a prediction, and I might even say bold, because I have trouble finding anywhere where Texas Gladiator Griffin gets a clean win over anyone. And to say that he's in the spot in the rankings, and a little girl there just taunting the Gladiator, quite surprising there, the courage of that little girl. Ooh, and Gladiator almost hit that child with that weapon.
Oh, well, watch out for the Gladiator when he makes his way to the ring. You don't want to get in this man's way, and it doesn't matter if you get clean victories or not. It's the matter of the fact is that you want to get the victories. You want to be the man standing up at the end of the match. You don't want to be the guy laying flat on the back looking up at the arena ceiling.
Well, he's definitely made his presence known despite his lack of W's, but the man shows brutality, and that may be in its own way a reason to give him a title shot.
Yeah, definitely. The brutality is a fair reason to give him a title shot, and we'll see here today. I mean, Gladiator's got to be my pick here, even though he's going up against the Colossal Cambridge. I'd still have to say Gladiator's going to get the victory here today.
I have to disagree, because I'm definitely a big fan of the Colossal Cambridge, and I think with his place in the rankings is really shows how powerful the man is, and we're going to have to see how this match goes, because Cambridge is definitely one of the top performers in IWR with the way he moves, and just for a big man, the athleticism and the speed. But I just think that the Gladiator is going to have a big challenge.
The two dominant forces in the IWR locking heads, and here we go, folks. This is an impalpable crowd here, and I'm very excited for this one.
Yeah, just the feel of this arena is comparable to any arena that the Gladiator may have been in, and it's quite an amazing feeling being here at the Imperial Wrestling Revolution, and we'd like to invite you to come see us live, and we'll show you where our events will be later in the day, with two guys locking up here and Cambridge powering him into the corner.
Yeah, now Gladiator taking Cambridge, but now they're rolling back around the ropes here, and who's going to get the advantage out of this one? The ref might need to just break it up.
Looks like the ref may be trying to break it up, and here we have the break. Ooh.
God, a big push there from the Gladiator, and just showing that he has no respect for Cambridge in this match.
Cambridge there swinging wildly with that clothesline, maybe a little frustrated with the way Griffin didn't show any respect towards him.
Oh yeah, he's definitely might be a little frustrated, because these are two powerhouses. Cambridge really usually has the advantage in the power department, but here today it might be a different story, as Gladiator Griffin may be the smaller in stature, but definitely brings some power into the ring.
You know, that is true. He is quite a strong opponent, but, you know, just this match, the imagery of it's like just watching two big bulls just locking horns and just going right at each other. Just the clash of bone and muscle and flesh that's going to happen here it's going to be an amazing match, and the brutality of it, I feel like, is going to be off the charts.
Oh, and Cambridge showing us those big muscles he's got, and these two guys just seem to be bickering like little nannies in the ring right now. I mean, we're here for some action, folks. Oh, and Gladiator, a big kick, a big right hand to the face. Oh, sorry, that was a left hand, folks. And Cambridge not really feeling the effects there. And a huge clothesline by Cambridge. Another huge clothesline, and Cambridge having the advantage right now early on.
Ooh, ducking the clothesline here. Griffin's coming back up. Oh, and he's picked up for looks like a patented backbreaker. Here we go, and we know what comes next. Sidewalk slam. Beautiful. That is definitely vintage Cambridge. We're going to have to get a replay on that one because the cleanness of those moves are just quite amazing. And I really enjoy watching Cambridge do that maneuver just because just watch the way that these guys go limp after getting that back broken. But the Gladiator getting the advantage there, hanging Cambridge up on the ropes and just getting in the ring and just pounding his face in now.
And some big left haymakers on Cambridge while he's laying on the ground and now attacking the ankles of Cambridge. And that might need to be the move here, as Cambridge is a big, tall man. And to bring big men down, you really got to go after those knees, go after those ankles, go after those legs. That might be an idea that Gladiator has in his mind here today going into this match.
Yeah, I think that would definitely be the game plan going against the colossal Cambridge, is to take out those giant legs, and here we see big kicks hitting those legs and trying to take the tree trunks. It's like cutting out the roots on a tree. You know, that's the way you bring down the tree, and that's essentially what you're trying to do here, and hitting him with a big punch to the face, just showing that he doesn't have to just take out the legs because the man's got muscle, the man's got power, and the man's got brutality. Here he's just, oh, wow, complete disrespect.
Oh, just disrespectful there, just trying to pin him with a foot on top of his chest and going up against a man like Cambridge. I don't think that's going to... Oh, and a huge chop in the corner right there. And Gladiator having Cambridge... Oh, and another big chop in the corner. And the ref trying to get this... Oh, broke it up and another... Oh, no! Oh, and Cambridge reversing it. Cambridge, big knees to the chesticles. Oh, and another big knee to the chesticle there.
Throwing in some shoulders there in the corner, and Cambridge definitely took advantage there. It's quite surprising for him to be able to block that chop. Ooh, and again, the momentum switching in a huge clothesline with authority.
And the Gladiator celebrating, and the fans raining the boos down. 1, 2, oh, and a kick out by Cambridge. And Gladiator right now, I mean, you got to watch out for this guy because he can hit you from anywhere, and wrenching in that headlock right now. And Cambridge not in a very beautiful place. The big bearded beautiful man just in an ugly place right now.
Yeah, definitely totally different sides of the spectrum here with the fans feel about these two men. The Texas Gladiator Griffin not very liked by this Duncan crowd, and here at Holiday Havoc, I don't think many people are liked more than the big, bearded, and beautiful Colossal Cambridge.
Well, yeah, but Colossal, he's just in a place of no remorse right now. I mean, he's not seeming to get any offense going against the Gladiator right now. Oh, and as I'm talking, but another big forearm to the back of the head by Gladiator. A scoop slam, and Gladiator still incomplete. Oh, and a huge elbow drop, and another disrespectful pin, and it only gets a 1.
Drop that elbow right on the chest, knocking all the air straight out of the throat. And he nearly stopped his heart with that one.
Well, yeah, knocking the air out of his lungs there, Ned. Not very much the throat. The throat doesn't really hold any air, but yeah, you're right there, knocking the air out of his lungs, and Gladiator with the advantage, right? Oh, and he went for a splash, but Cambridge showing the brute strength, and he catches him off a splash, and that's, oh, and a huge slam, and that's a 250-pound man he's throwing around like a rag doll right now.
Yeah, Cambridge catching him off the crossbody, I believe was what you were trying to say, but I have air in my throat, and he is 500 pounds, so I don't know what you're talking about. But Cambridge lining him up for the power bomb here, taking him up. Oh, the match is over. Oh, Oh, no, Griffin hitting him with punches straight to the head. What's going to happen here? Ducking the clothesline. Up.
Oh! Fighting out of the powerbomb and picking him up, slamming him on the ground, and now Cambridge. Oh, I mean, going back after those ankles, after those legs, and we touched on that earlier as being a big point for the Gladiator. And look at this highlight, folks. Just an impressive power, impressive show of strength right there. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, it's quite an impressive show of, and most definitely an impressive show of power there. Now that is quite hard to say, isn't it, Chauncey?
Oh yeah, a little bit of a tongue twister. I had trouble saying it myself.
Absolutely, and that is impressive. We'd like to note how heavy Cambridge is. I mean, I spoke to the man on, nearly broke my neck looking up at him, and just the feel, I felt like the ground was cracking underneath. Ooh, a super kick right to the chin. I think there might be a bald spot in the beard now on the big, bald, beautiful guy.
Oh yeah, bald spot right in the middle of that beard, hitting him with that nice super kick and a 1-2 and a kick out there, and that's some athletic ability being shown there by the Gladiator.
For sure, and the way how does he get his foot up that high against the colossal Cambridge to be able to kick that man straight in the chin is an impressive feat in of itself. And looks like the Gladiator is frustrated and he's ready to kill Cambridge, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it looks like right now. He looks like he's about to hit him with that spiked ball. What would you even call that weapon?
That is a mace, and it was used by ancient gladiators in Rome, so I think that's why he carries it around, because he's from Rome.
Oh, well, it looks dangerous. I mean, you got to get that out of the ring. The ref, you take it from him, ref. What are you doing just pointing at it? You're not doing anything, you little nanny. Come on, get it out of the ring. This is wrestling, folks. What is he doing with that weapon in the ring right now?
We'd like to apologize for this, but I think he's about to kill Cambridge. I hope I'm wrong. The ref really needs to do something. He's quite a sizable ref. Maybe he can try and muster up the courage to get that weapon away. Oh, he convinced him to. He convinced him to put it down there, and we're gonna get back to the wrestling action. I'm glad the past experiences of the Gladiator didn't come into play here, wanting to kill Cambridge.
Yeah, well, he had killed some saber-tooths in his day with that mace, probably, and probably just thinking that he wanted to do the same with Cambridge there.
Yeah, and I mean, he may have wanted to add a giant to his list of victims, but the Colossus there with a hard head, but still feeling the effects of the headbutt from the Gladiator.
Oh yeah, definitely feeling the effects of that headbutt and just slamming the head of the colossal Cambridge into that turnbuckle. And what's he going for right here? Putting him up on the top rope. Oh, and some jabs into the stomach right now. A huge hit to the head and just haymakers raining down on Cambridge. And what is the Gladiator thinking right here, Ned?
Not sure, but he's putting his legs over, so that could be anything. It looks like he's planning on throwing him like a projectile from the top rope, and it may be a superplex. It looks like Gladiators think it's superplex, but Cambridge punching him in the ribs and powering out, throwing the Gladiator straight to his back, and that's a pretty painful fall. It looks like Cambridge, is he climbing down, or is the big man, he's on the second rope?
Oh, a big man on the second rope. This is going to be a big move right here. Whoa, man!
Did you see how long his body was from the top of his hands to the bottom of his feet? It had to be at least 9 feet high. Look at the replay. Wow, he stretched across the whole screen in a big suplex.
Big suplex there. Oh, yeah. I mean, just an impressive move by Cambridge. 1, 2, and a near fall there. Gladiator almost getting pinned by Cambridge, and I gotta say that my pick Cambridge is looking good right now.
I thought you picked Gladiator. I'm pretty sure I picked the Colossus there.
What would I ever pick against a giant? You are sounding absolutely outrageous, Ned. Lining him up for the pound. Oh, no!
A low blow. The ref's got to call it there. That was blatant, and it looks like we're gonna get the disqualification here. And again, Gladiator proving that getting a victory isn't really what he's here for.
Oh well, that's my pick right there. He might not have picked up the victory in the ring, but the moral victory might pick his picked up and just beaten.
Hold on, there's no morals in what this man is doing. I don't even know what you're talking about. He may have a victory in his mind just because he's right now, Cambridge is on the ground. Oh, and it looks like he's going to kill him again. He's going to try and take the life of the colossal Cambridge. Can we get the cops out here?
Oh, guys, we don't need no. Oh, the ref. He might have gotten one of those spikes driven into his arm, grabbing that from the Gladiator there.
Absolutely, that is mustard shown by that ref.
That is some good. Oh, and Gladiator trying to close on Cambridge, but goes over the ropes. Cambridge a little sneaky there by the big man.
Kicking the Gladiator now that he's down and out. And I think he finally realized he was done taking some stuff. Oh, bouncing Gladiator's head right off the turnpost there.
Oh, and that's a steel post. That is flesh. That is the head's flesh, meat and steel. Oh, and on the guardrail. And this is brutal, folks.
Gladiator showing that he's not done either, throwing knees and punches and Irish whip reversal. Oh
my God! Just driven into that. Oh my God, the barrier. I just can't believe it, folks. It was a huge reversal by the Gladiator. By the colossal Cambridge and Gladiator down and out.
We need to get someone out here to stop these guys. The match is over, folks. And again, Gladiator taking advantage with some shots to the gut. Cambridge not done. Oh, and he picked up a steel chair. He has a steel chair. Oh my God. Oh!
And this is a street brawl if I've ever seen one. This is shades of gang members from Philadelphia or something. This is crazy, folks.
Absolutely, and just the Gladiator now slamming Cambridge's head right off the guardrail there. It looks like they're battling out of the arena here. Boo. Boo to you, sir. Boo to you.
Gladiator, like I said, his morale's gotta be high because he just tossed the big colossal Cambridge into the back of the arena. And here we go, folks. Upcoming dates: Saturday, February 7th in Broken Bow, Oklahoma. It's gonna be a great show. We hope to have all of you join us.
Absolutely, and here we are at the climax of our show, the Revolutionary Championship match, and I'm just so excited for this. The Revolutionary Champion, Monteego Seeka, has been talking a lot of stuff to Drake Gallows, and these two have competed before, and Monteego Seeka getting the disqualification, and hopefully that's not the case today. I'd like to see a clean match and see if Monteego Seeka can really show his prowess in the ring and take advantage and maybe prove himself against the Urban Legend Drake Gallows, because the underground icon is no easy task to overcome.
And here he is, your Revolutionary Champion. They look like they mean business here today. And Monteego pointing to someone in the crowd. And what is going on here? Oh, look at this, a little female there giving Tego a kiss on the cheek. What was that? Is that someone that is part of the Terror Squad there, then?
No, I got word from the event that she's actually a member of the JCPenney's representative team, and that's part of the settlement that they had. We'll get more updates to you in further episodes, and maybe stay tuned to the YouTube channel, because we're going to start bringing back your favorite show, The Imperial Insider.
Oh yeah, The Imperial Insider. It's going to be hosted by Chauncey Deitch, and I'm really excited about that. And Terror Squad showing their dominance. You see all the Terror Squad fans with shirts, and don't forget that you could pick up any IWR apparel on IWRshop.com. And if you ever wonder where we get such beautiful apparel from, Pronto Print, based out of Baltimore, Oklahoma. Always got to give a great shout out to them. They do some fabulous work, and I'm excited for this matchup here today, because like you touched on earlier, these men have been talking some trash to each other, especially your Revolutionary Champion, Monteego Seeka. And here he comes, the challenger, Drake Gallows, the Urban Legend, the Underground Man. Oh, I love this guy. He's always high-flying, but it's sad to say that Monteego might just be a little too much here today.
Oh, well, I'm going to disagree with you there. I think Drake Gallows is finally ready to take that strap off the waist of the Terror Squad, because this man shows up every time, and there's no way that the Underground Legend, the Urban Legend, the icon of the wrestling industry, is going to lose here today.
Is it the Underground Legend? Is it the Underground Man? Is it the Urban? What exactly does the fans call this man?
Drake Mother Gallows.
Mother Gallows. All right. I don't think I've ever heard that.
I'm just trying to clean it up here. You know I don't like to use that type of language, but you know what I was going there for. It's Drake Gallows.
Drake MFer Gallows, huh?
Oh, watch your mouth here. This is a PG program here, Chauncey.
It's as PG as it gets. I just said a couple letters there, Ned.
Singing the alphabet to us here. Drake, ABCDFGHHK, Gallows.
MFer, yeah, exactly.
I just don't know your ABCs here, but I'm just so excited for this matchup. Revolutionary Championship action on your screen here, and get ready for it.
Oh, yeah, you always get me excited with your little puns and little mannerisms over here, Ned. It's so funny. But, yeah, this is going to be a great matchup, and you gotta not discount the fact that there's a huge Samoan beast standing in the ring. Oh, and look at the Revolutionary Champion raising it high. But the Samoan beast in that ring with him, that's got to give some type of advantage to Monteego Seeka in this matchup here today.
Absolutely, and it's proven to be quite a task to overcome the Terror Squad, simply because that man, Nitronus Ateo, the Samoan monster, the benevolent beast, whatever you want to call him, the man is he's full power. I mean, he comes compact and he's ready. You just got to pay him the handsome fee of whatever Monteego Seeka's paying him. I think it's somewhere around, I think he said 50 grand or something per show, just to have the protection there from Nitronus Ateo. But from what I hear, they're starting to take a liking to one another, and the Terror Squad is growing in strength here.
Yeah, 50,000, yeah, almost getting as lucrative as a contract as us, Ned. But and there's the ref holding up that Revolutionary Championship, and this is gonna be an intriguing matchup because these are two guys with some type of athletic ability, but great wrestling skills, that's for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, both these guys are well-rounded and just the technical prowess and the high-flying ability and everything that they're just going to come out here and they're just going to brawl. This is going to be an awesome matchup, and I can't wait to see what these two, what they accomplish here in the ring today. What kind of paint? What is the picture they're going to paint for us here as the two compete for the Revolutionary Championship?
Well, Drake trying to get the crowd into it, and that's become a staple of Drake Gallows. That's why the fans love him, is because he gets the fans into the show. He keeps them entertained, and Monteego Seeka not very happy with Drake Gallows at the moment, with how pumped up the crowd's getting over Drake Gallows.
Yeah, and a senior IWR referee, George Knight, getting out there and telling Monteego Seeka that he's going to need to get in the ring for this contest to continue. Just no way for a champion to act to get out of the ring during a championship match. I mean, this is the Revolutionary Championship. This is a big deal in the Imperial Wrestling Revolution, and Monteego Seeka finally being convinced to get back in the ring, not wanting another loss.
Oh yeah, and it's great to have George Knight refereeing this championship matchup, because we've had some troubles with the Terror Squad and a certain referee. I don't want to name any names, but he seems to might be siding with the Terror Squad a little bit in all the matches he's reffed for.
That is something that we're just speculating on, but just the way he reacted in the last match against Ray the Bay, he clearly saw Nitronus Ateo just clobber Ray the Bay, and he didn't get that disqualification. But we'll update you on that story in the Imperial Insider. Just be sure to watch, because it's exciting, and we got some huge news that we're bringing to you.
Oh yeah, make sure you tune into that Imperial Insider, and we're sitting here jabbering back and forth. Monteego kicking the second rope like a little nanny. He's all prissy fitting, but we need to get this action underway, folks. This is a revolutionary title match, and there's just too much jibber jabbering back and forth. Oh my God! Drake Gallows shoving Monteego Seeka over the top of the ropes when he went up onto the table.
He fell like 17 feet. How is he back up? That is ridiculous. The man fell from the top of the ring to the floor of the arena. Look at that. Wow.
Well, yeah, 17 feet. Ned, I feel like your math is a little bit off on that, but it might have been close to somewhere around 12 feet, 10 feet.
No, it's definitely 17 feet. I'm very good at math. I got 40s on all my math tests, so I know I'm pretty good at math.
Yeah, 40 out of 100 is...
That's like 75%.
Okay, Ned, whatever you say. And here we go, finally getting this match underway. And Monteego's starting off with a big forearm to the head of Drake Gallows. Oh, and choking him in the corner with his boot here.
Just taking all the air right out of Drake Gallows' throat. George Knight giving the count. Luckily, we have our senior official there because he was able to call that move in a fair manner. And Monteego Seeka with the forearm straight to Drake Gallows' face.
Yeah, hopefully he calls this match fairly. Oh, and a big kick right there to the back of the head by Drake Gallows. And Monteego right away early has an advantage. Even after getting tossed over that top turnbuckle, he's still a scoop slam there. And and a big leg drop missed, and Drake Gallows now. He's up, and Monteego's feeling the bum.
Ooh, and Drake Gallows there with the scoop slam, just matching him and going for the leg drop, and he connects, taking the air right out of the throat.
Oh, right out of the lungs, and Drake Gallows just viciously attacking Monteego Seeka now.
Yeah, well, I mean, they both come from a storied past, and Monteego Seeka from the streets, and Drake Gallows from the underground. I imagine him like in the sewers, like leading an army of urban vigilantes. I mean, that's what I see when I see Drake Gallows.
Yeah, you kind of get that feeling. I mean, Urban, that's kind of a city slicker, and he's probably got a whole gang of other urban area people with him.
I wouldn't say gang, but he definitely has a following. The man is quite well known, and Monteego Seeka throwing him out, and George Knight getting a look. Oh my good! No way!
Oh yeah, Nitronis Ateo, like I mentioned, I touched on it earlier in the match, that he gives Monteego an advantage, and now Monteego having an advantage solely because of Nitronis Ateo.
That 1,200,000 million grand just really coming into play there as Nitronis just pummeled Drake Gallows.
Well, a reversal here. What's gonna? A huge!
Wow, that was beautiful. We get a replay on that suplex, but the impact just shooting both of them off the mat.
Oh, and a kick out.
Watch the impact from this suplex is quite exponential, and boom, wow.
Oh man, yeah, there was a big suplex there. Now Drake trying to get on the offensive here. A rake to the eyes by Monteego Seeka, and this man will do anything he has to retain that Revolutionary Championship.
Ooh, just choking Drake Gallows on the ropes there. George Knight again having to get physical, and oh my goodness. You know how I feel about that, Chauncey. You know how I feel about the outside interference. George Knight there with a 2 count, grabbing the rope there. Drake Gallows gets the break and a kick out at 2. But you know how I feel about outside interference. It's completely unfair, completely uncalled for, and there's no reason for it. And I think Monteego Seeka, I'm going to go ahead and say it, he should be stripped of the title right now. It's unfair.
Well, I mean, maybe if Drake had a couple of his urban friends out there with him, it would be fair. But, what you always discounting double teams and stuff. Oh, whatever, Ned. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Let them wrestle. I mean, that's Drake's fault for getting out on the side of the ring where Nitronis is, But you need better ring awareness than that.
It's not Drake's fault that he's getting attacked by someone who's not affiliated with this matchup. You look on the cut, wow, just ripping him down by his curly little ramen noodle locks. Can we see that again? But that was, what I'm getting at here is just, it's unfair. There's no reason why Drake Gallows should have to worry about a man who's not in the matchup. I looked on the card and the booking, and I don't see Nitronis Ateo in this match. He's not the Revolutionary Champion or the #1 contender, so there's no reason for him to be getting physical. Ooh, and a big one-legged drop kick there, straight to Monteego Seeka's face, and he's looking dazed and confused.
Well, you're going up against the leader of the Terror Squad. What do you expect? I mean, Nitronis Ateo is going to come out with his leader, and a huge fist off the second rope, just driving it straight down into the skull of Monteego Seeka, and nearly getting the 3 count there, Drake Gallows, but like I was saying, I mean, he's the leader of the Terror Squad. What do you expect? He's gonna come out with Nitronis Ateo. You better be expecting it from here on out.
I just feel like it's completely unfair, and there's no reason why that should be happening. We need to figure something out. Maybe even, I'm surprised that George Knight isn't in control of that. And
oh man, face plant right into the mat there. And that's 1, 2, that's gonna do, no, it doesn't do it. Oh man, Monteego, what a beautiful move, showing some great athleticism, jumping in from outside on the apron into the ring and just planting his face straight into the mat. And that's an X factor right there, isn't that what you call it?
yes, it is. And Drake Gallows there, stopping whatever Monteego Seeka was planning straight in its tracks, hitting the ropes, and that was definitely a testicular buster there.
Oh, a testicular buster for sure, and his testicular fortitudes are missing a little now.
Yeah, well, I don't even think Monteego Seeka had testicular fortitude. The man cheats. The man pays Nitrono Sateo to be out there. I mean, I'd pay Nitrono Sateo to walk me down the street, but I'm like, oh, what? The superplex all the way from the top of the arena. They at least fell, say, 32, 39, 40,000 feet.
Well, what the heck are you talking about? That is nowhere near the height that superplex was from. But that was a huge move. I mean, geez, taking the impact taking the air out of both of them, and like you said, taking the air out of their lungs there.
Took the air right out of the throat there, but just two 200-pound men falling at that velocity. Wow, and he missed the running one-legged. That is definitely a Drake Gallows. That's one of his maneuvers that he's always going for, and I think Monteego Seeka is showing that he's been watching. Ooh! A huge kick straight to the face of Hamburger Face Gallows.
Huge kick, and here he comes again. Oh, but a huge kick from Drake Gallows coming out of the corner.
That one again.
Yes, we have to see. 1, 2, 3. No! Oh, and he kicks out. Drake's just a second away from holding that revolutionary title. And look at that replay, folks. A kick straight to the draw of Monteego Seeka, and a big kick there.
Yeah, absolutely. And these men they're putting it all on the line to try and get that blue, beautiful gold belt around their waist. Because the Revolutionary Championship stands for so much. It stands for prestige. It stands for honor. And it really shows that these guys are really, really willing to put it all on the line to get a hold of that. And Monteego Seeka here with a sleeper.
Yeah, really. Monteego has the advantage now with this sleeper and trying to put Drake Gallows to sleep with it. And Drake looking a little wobbly here. What's going to happen here, Ned?
I'm not sure, but it looks like the Drake Gallows may be out.
Yeah, he's passing out. He might be done here. Monteego pulling a slick move and grabbing him into that sleeper hold. And here we go, a 1 on the count here. And if his arm drops 2 more times, this match is out. Oh, and it drops the second time. This match is going to be over, folks.
Drake Gallows still in it, and this man is not going to tap out. But if he does pass out, then the match is over, and Monteego Seeka retains the title. I'd like to clarify the rule on that. If the match ends by a knockout, then the championship can change. That can be really what happens.
Well, and a huge jaw buster right there. And a big neck breaker. And that's going to, Monteego popping right back up and going right into a huge swinging neck breaker there.
Can we see that again? That was quite a clean little exchange there. Drake Gallows now climbing the top, hitting him with 2 back-to-back neck breakers. What do we got here? Ooh, flying elbow drop to a standing opponent. That's a move that Dean Ambrose has incorporated. Maybe he's been watching some Drake Gallows film.
Yeah, he might be watching Drake Gallows film, or it might be the other way around. But yeah, Drake Gallows is definitely the biggest superstar of the two. And here goes Drake Gallows. This looks like it's going to finish him off here. This is it. And he lands on his feet. How'd he do that? Wow! Oh, just planting his face and what does he have him in here?
Oh, well, that's definitely a move that Sami Zayn stole from Drake Gallows and Nitrono. Are you kidding me? George Knight, call this match. Call the match. Oh, my...
Oh, and a huge spear by the Samoan Beast, Nitrono Sateo, and he's trying to pull his champion up to his feet. And what is Nitrono's planning here? this looks like it's going to be some type of vicious attack on the challenge of Drake Gallows.
I mean, he brought in a steel chair, and it looks like Monteego Seeka's working his way up to his feet with the steel chair in hand. Nitronis Ateo holding him. This is definitely some gang violence. Oh, my... Oh! Black on Samoan crime here.
Trying to add some marinara to that spaghetti, and that just get jacked up right there. Nitronis, Drake Gallows.
Drake Gallows, ooh, with a kick to the gut, getting the chair. You better run. Seeka. See ya later, cuh.
Oh, yeah, and Drake Gallows has the chair. He's the last man standing in the ring and pumping up the crowd. The crowd loves Drake, and he loves the crowd, and it's going to be upsetting for him that Nitronis got involved in this match, because
what is the official call of the match?
It's going to be a disqualification. I mean, there's no two ways around it. It's got to be a disqualification.
So, we're waiting to hear the announcement on what happened in the match, and the final verdict. George Knight, I think, is making his way over the timekeeper, but it looks like he handed the belt back to Monteego Seeka, so we're going to have to see what happens here. Watch these beautiful replays. Here's the interference by Nitronis Ateo. Ooh, a huge spear. I don't know how Drake Gallows is standing after that one.
And there's the chair.
So Drake Gallows has won the match, and he seems to be quite frustrated due to the disqualification, and we're going to have to say that Monteego Seeka is leaving here with the championship.
Yeah, and if you want to know how to put Nitronis Ateo down, I think a chair shot does it, as he is still struggling to make his way to the back, and a big chair shot there, as I said, trying to add some marinara sauce to that hamburger and spaghetti, and just missing and hitting his own partner, Nitronis Ateo. Just a huge disappointment there for both Drake Gallows and Monteego Seeka, because they were looking to end Drake Gallows' career, and it didn't turn out the way they wanted it to.
And no way, no shape, no how, Drake Gallows is still here, but I don't know. Is he still the #1 contender? We're going to have to get back to you on that. Be sure to watch the Imperial Insider and subscribe to us here on YouTube, and join us on Facebook and Instagram. We'd like to thank you for joining us here on the Uprising. It's been a pleasure commentating for you. It's Ned Rogers here.
And don't forget to follow us on Twitter. This is Chauncey Deach signing out for another outstanding day of Imperial Wrestling. And